So it's Saturday, May 14th, and I just got done planting a whole bunch of different things. Let's just say that Ace Hardware took all of my money this week because I met up with Mo on Wednesday, I want to say, and she lives close to an Ace Hardware, and I went there and I got a bunch of different flowers, and one of them was a peony that I've been meaning to get one, and I haven't yet, and it was $50 and there were 4 plants in it, so I couldn't say no. And then I forgot I made that purchase this week, and then when I went yesterday after the dentist to reward myself, I bought a bunch of other plants. And so send money, and I'll give you this garden tour. Was getting this planter built. I have a blister in the middle of my hand and one on my driving finger, but it'll be well worth it because I want to so that little bag unfolds into to basically be a it's one of them fabric pots, and which is really cool because then it does this, as a result it has air pruning, so like the roots get to the edge of the bag but then they stop because they feel air, and so it'll all be self-contained in that, so that'll be really neat. And I moved my little arrangements over here. They're getting more sun. I think my cacti is actually showing signs of growth because it's bright green on the top, but I could also be talking out my ass. So here's a pile of compost with the, I finally took the wreath off the side of the house because it looked like there were no birds in it anymore. And thankfully I was correct. I thought we were going to have a Tippy Hedron situation, so I was grateful we did not. My little basil propagations seem to be doing very happy, except for that one on the end. You don't count. But yeah, they seem to be doing pretty good. I'm still kind of hesitant to put them in the ground yet, but we shall see. Let's see. I got a bunch of, so this is one of my favorites. I think I might have shown you. It's a rabbit's foot fern. I mean, it doesn't look so hot, but there's a whole bunch of new growth. It ideally should probably be in a more understory area, but I took it out because I saw it started molding and stuff. So I was scared about pests and stuff. So sunlight usually kills that. But I also got a whole bunch of little baby bunny ferns from work in the free bin. So they're all out here now, and I want to make like little hanging planter things for them. My wisteria blooms are gone, but the wisteria is still here. Here's some trash. There's my truck. Say hi to Yoda. So these guys, I'm starting to get a plan together to actually get rid of them, because I want to make 2 big flower beds underneath them. And I removed a tarp from over here. So like all of this bare soil was a tarp that I basically laid down as mulch for a while. And then I took some of the mulch from out in the front, and that was when the man accosted me if I needed a landscaper. And then I put all of my pallets over here too, so you know, the next person who interrupts my yard work can really think I'm trash. This is my new persimmon tree, newly planted. I hope it's doing okay. I have no idea. But the bunch of different flowers. I got some marigolds and 2 different types of echinacea flowers over here. Oh, and this is a wild petunia, which I could barely find any information on the internet. Just that it's a spreader, apparently. So I'm hoping that it can kind of take over, because as you can see, spring has definitely happened. And a lot of these plants are mostly harmless, but I've got over here this. It looks like poison ivy. So, and I'd like to be able to walk barefoot through my yard at some point and also encourage others to do so. So, moved the tarp over here to suppress some of the growth over here. And ideally, probably at the end of next month, I'll remove it, put down some cardboard, put down some mulch, and completely shade the soil over there, and then move the tarp over here, repeat the process. But another exciting news that isn't mulch, I officially got tomato plants this year from, the lovely Ace Hardware. So we've got Big Boy tomato, and then a Cherokee purple heirloom variety. You can see my creeping Jenny is definitely living up to her name. And then I got a spicy globe basil. I got like 4 types of basil. So this one's spicy globe, some more marigolds, because apparently companion planting with marigolds and tomatoes, marigolds keep away nematodes. And then that, contrary to popular belief, that basil does not influence the tomato's flavor, but it does apparently allow them to ripen or grow a little faster. So, I mean, makes sense to me to plant the 2 of them together anyway. So that's what I did. And under that basil that you barely can see, but I've got a chive and another little chive. I tried to mark them with pine cones. And then over here too, oh, there it is. It's because it's purple. So this is basil red Reuben, a good purple basil to just mix up the colors and stuff. Yeah, and then there's some more chives and another marigold. So hopefully I get actually some veggies this year. It'd be nice to make my own caprese. Go over here. Got the bigger part of the echinacea. And then this is kind of my flower garden, or it's turning into that. Planted some more aqualegia. There's some aqualegia over here, and then I made the native stuff, so the colors will be different, which is pretty cool. This is a sweet goldenrod, Sodalgo odora, and that's supposed to grow a couple feet tall. I have no idea. I'm just throwing shit in dirt. Behind that is the saddest looking peony out of the 4 that were in the pot. But yeah, we're hoping it'll bounce back. Things decomposing. This area has stayed fairly clear of new growth. I say that and then like it just rained, so it might explode and I might regret everything. And that's just the sounds of Atlanta, if you're picking up that engine. My sage is flowering. I still can't believe it's so goddamn huge. And I planted some French tarragon today. And then this one's Baptisia australis. It's supposed to be tall blue flowers. It's also known as like blue false indigo. So it'll be just a really nice color whenever it decides to flower. This one is a lemon basil. And then this lavender is starting to go into flower. I didn't realize I did already have a lavender where the flowers are at the end of stems, like more of a naked stem, versus the one that's at my mailbox that has a whole bunch of leaves and then the stems of lavender, because I want to cut these and be able to dry them. So I ended up picking up a variety that does that, and that's what I planted over here. So it's nice to know that I have a lot of them. My oregano is going ham. Like, it's just loving everything. This This is a cinnamon basil. I have no idea what it tastes like, but we'll find out. And this one is curry plant. I'd never heard of it, but it definitely smells like curry. It apparently is not necessarily used as much as a culinary herb, although it is. Like, I think it is edible, but it apparently like has these really pretty yellow flowers. So I was thinking like the yellow flowers mixed with the purple, the lavender and stuff will all look really nice. Here's some more echinacea. Still kind of looking a little sad. This is a mystery flower. It looks like a sunflower. I know it's an aster of some variety, but I really can't figure out if it's weed or if it is something I intentionally planted. But there are officially 2 flowers I can see developing, so we'll see how it shakes out. I did plant some bulbs and corms and stuff over here, but the only ones that did come up were my freesias. So I have no fucking idea if it's actually something I planted. So we'll wait. Here's a better looking peony. Just because it's upright. I got some pineapple sage, and then this other lavender that seems to also be going into flower and is pretty happy. And this was also where I did all of my beheading. I got to Henry VIII or Anne Boleyn. A whole bunch of plants this week because they're fucking ugly. But obviously, nature versus me and mulch. Nature is winning. No one's surprised. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I think I told you I moved my azaleas that were here over here. So I've got like a nice open area now. And my rose seems to be doing very, very happy. This particular peony is working out pretty well. Anyway, this peony is working out pretty well. I think it's the happiest out of all of them. I think it was also the bulk of the plants, you know. And then my elderberry is just taking the fuck off. Like, it's got little flowers developing at the very tippy top right there. But I had to trellis it. So I kind of jerry-rigged a trellis. But what's nice is that you can't really tell. So that's cool. And then planted some more Aqualigia over here. And these are my black-eyed Susans that'll pop up at some point, I think in the fall. My Coreopsis is thriving. I've definitely taken lots of flowers off of it for bouquets and shit. So that's been nice. And my clematis seems to be climbing up lovely. So, and my tea olive finally has new growth, and it's happy. Because the last time I saw new growth on it, it died because we had an unexpected frost. So, but everyone seems to be doing pretty good. So quite happy with that. Anyway, I'm gonna go shower, and I'll record one probably in another couple weeks when I buy more plants, when I have more money.